historic a week ago, surpassing Shannon Sharp's 2002 mark of 214 yards by a tight end. It's the Bills and the Raiders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener, 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong. I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Get out of here with a W offense. Line him up, hero!
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here's Cook again.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
Misdirection is the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end. And they're going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, fighting off the defender.
They'll take this to the 46. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come back to the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
A good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. Shoves him aside. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line, because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's another typical season for Jimmy G last year. When he was out there, he was excellent, leading the 49ers to 7 wins and throwing 4 times as many touchdowns as interceptions. Then the injury bug bit again. But Las Vegas, they're counting on him being able to do the exact same thing they saw in San Francisco, but avoiding injury while doing so.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And now bring up second down.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
On play action, now Garoppolo.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. And it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And Knox is going to have the Bills first down as he's up to the 47.
Here's Allen.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Allen going to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
Down to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
On play action, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He gets it complete to Harris. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll run for it. Cook.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
The defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run the counter with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On play action, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Now Garoppolo. And he's got his big tight end here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be
passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Johnson to return it. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Well, James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now a stoppage here as we've got Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen now on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And it's caught. Touchdown Bills. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Same target, it's Jacobs again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
21.
Garoppolo again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Touchdown! Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that, a tight one at the half. 15-13 is the score. Aaron Jones, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Kadarius Toney, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Odell Beckham with a touchdown catch from Lamar Jackson. The Bills got a terrific first half from the man on the cover, quarterback Josh Allen. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
Here we go.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, Jacobs once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well,
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 37. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Allen's throw is complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and playing it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Allen gonna throw. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he
fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. His third rushing touchdown on the year, his fifth overall. And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a third time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdown scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Garoppolo now, first down throw.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. He hits Adams, complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving. I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you were... Yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this moment. No, okay.
Here we go. Stop.
On first down, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes, left side. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, and it will primarily matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Buffalo, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.